This is the Yamaha TX816 FM module from 1984, and I switched out the factory internal power supply, old and worn out, for this brand new Mean Well switched power, and everything works fine. A little while back, my friend Anders Jensen was so kind to recap the power supply of this module because it was whining, not uncommon, and it was behaving erratically at times. Unfortunately, it didn't take long before the same problems came back, whining and the module behaving erratically, turning itself on and off, etc. So I thought, well, let's get rid of this power supply once and for all. And back in the 80s, Yamaha did use an off-the-shelf power supply for most of their modules, and this was no different. So technology has advanced a lot during those days. So now I've installed one of these. This is a Mean Well switched power. You get these in all sorts of configurations. They're made in China, but they use good components. They're sold through respectable sites, both in Europe and in the US. And I highly recommend these for replacements of off-the-shelf power supplies in old 80s synths. I'll link to this exact model in the video description. So I had my tech Trond, a very nice guy by the way, and I'll link to him in the video description as well. I had him install this into the TX816 rack, and let me tell you, it's been dead silent for a long period now. I've had a long burn-in period testing it out, and everything works flawlessly, and I highly recommend you putting in one of these switched powers into your old 80s module if the module itself used an off-the-shelf power supply back in the day and not something esoteric or special needing all kinds of tricky electronic circuits. If it uses an off-the-shelf power supply, you can definitely put in one of these instead, and you'll be a much happier guy. And to be able to mount the Mean Well securely, he had to drill a few holes. Another benefit of this conversion, since I'm in Europe, is that the old power supply was 110 volt only, and with this new Mean Well I can plug this into my 230 volt outlet, so that's a big benefit for me. And while my tech was at it, he pulled out all the TF1 cards and soldered out the old batteries, which were already starting to corrode, so this was in the nick of time. And he put in new battery holders and new CR batteries, so this will last me probably for the rest of my life now. So now when I turn on the 816, I no longer get those errors on the TF1 cards at boot up. I hope you found this video interesting. Please comment in the comment section if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!